Wave take on the Raiders of Glenbard South. The winner moves on to the 3A state title game to face the Marengo Indians. An exciting 2-1 extra inning win earlier today. There you see the Mattoon Green Wave. They will be the visitors today, while the Glenbard South Raiders will be the home team, winning the coin flip at last night's softball banquet. Let's take a look at the Mattoon Green Wave lineup. It'll be Shelby Tate leading off and playing second base for the Green Wave. Melanie Sparks bats second and plays shortstop. Kayla Jacobs batting third, playing center field. Riley Phipps in the 4 spot. She's at third base. Batting fifth and pitching, Casey Starwalt. Batting sixth, the DP, Hannah Pruden. Caitlin Bath is batting seventh and catching today for Mattoon. Batting eighth, Jaden Patterson, the left fielder. And in right field, Casey Considine is batting ninth for the Green Wave. They are 35-3. The battery for Glenbard South, there you see pitcher number 18, Danielle Chitkowski. And her battery mate today will be catcher Jane Traska. The Glenbard South Raiders took third place in last year's state finals in Class 3A, and their record on the season is 34-4. The Mattoon Green Wave step in. The Green Wave, of course, a nickname used for the Tulane University athletic teams, and actually a pretty common name in high school mascots around the United States. Massachusetts, North Carolina, New Jersey, Minnesota, Florida, New Hampshire, Kentucky, Vermont, Alabama, Nevada all have high schools using the Green Wave mascot. So Shelby Tate, the left-hander, will step in to face Danielle Chitkowski. And the first pitch up high for a ball. That pitch misses outside to bring the count 2-0 on Shelby Tate, a 5'4" junior, hitting .339 of the season. 39 hits in 115 at-bats. Here's Chitkowski's 2-0 pitch, and that misses outside, 3-0. Tate has 6 doubles and 2 triples on this season for the Green Wave. A potent lineup at Mattoon. The 3-0 called strike. It's 3-1. Danielle Chitkowski, the 5'10" senior pitcher, trying to work out of this what was once a 3-0 jam, now 3-1. And the Chitkowski pitch drops down out of the strike zone for ball 4 on 5 pitches. Shelby Tate draws the walk. And Melody Sparks, the shortstop, is at the plate for the Green Wave. Sparks, a 5'7" junior, lays down the bunt down the first base line and hit her out of the box. So Sparks is out. And that brings up center fielder Kayla Jacobs. Jacobs, a 5'9" senior, 2-sport standout at Mattoon High School. Also plays volleyball for the Green Wave. Faces the Chitkowski first pitch, up high, misses ball 1. Jacobs hitting .440 on the season, 55 hits and 125 at-bats. Steps back in for the 1-0 pitch from Danielle Chitkowski. Roped down the first base line. It's a fair ball. And it's a ground out to first, moves Tate over to second. There's a shot of Hannah Taylor over at first base, making that put out. The second out of the inning. And the batter, Riley Phipps, 5'8" sophomore, third baseman. First pitch down, gets away, and that will advance Shelby Tate on the passed ball. Phipps hitting .474. 7 players for the Green Wave hitting .400 or better this year. Here's the 1-0. That drops down for ball 2. Phipps plays ASA ball for the Mattoon Pride. And the pitch from Chitkowski. Inside, strike on Riley Phipps. Phipps, a sophomore, 64 hits and 135 at-bats. The 2-1 pitch from Chitkowski. Inside, strike 2. Runner on third, Shelby Tate. She led off the game with a walk, moved to second, and then to third on a passed ball. The 2-2 from Chitkowski. Cold, strike 3 on the outside corner, and Chitkowski works out of the jam. Our runner left in scoring position in the top of the first. 0-0, we go bottom 1 on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to Eastside Center. Mattoon Green Wave and the Glenbard South Raiders in the second semifinal of the day. Let's take a look at the Glenbard South Raiders lineup today. Brianna Meath, the third baseman, leads off. Hitting second, playing center field is Hannah Davey. Batting third and pitching, Danielle Chitkowski. Batting fourth, the catcher, Jane Traska. Batting fifth and playing third is Olivia Ramirez. Lisa Bartha is batting sixth and playing shortstop. Hannah Taylor hitting seventh, playing first. The DP, Taryn Andros, is in the 8th spot, and batting ninth is Rachel Cohen, the right fielder. The battery for the Mattoon Green Wave pitcher, there you see Casey Starwalt. Her battery mate catcher, Caitlin Bath. Starwalt, 23 wins, 3 losses for the Green Wave this year. First pitch to Meath, called, strike outside. Brianna Meath, 435 on the year, 47 hits and 108 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back into the fence. 0-2 on Brianna Meath. 5'4" senior. Meath with 8 doubles and 4 triples this year. Starwalt delivers the 0-2. Outside, it's a ball, 1-2. Meath has driven in 19 runs this year and scored 58 from the leadoff spot. Here's the 1-2 from Starwalt. Pop high into the air, and it will be dropped in foul territory by first baseman J.B. Packer. Foul ball. And Meath will stay alive. The 1-2 pitch. Swung up and hit foul, out of play. Starwalt this season, 175 strikeouts to 30 walks. She threw 157 2/3 innings this year. The 1-2 lined into center field. That's down for a base hit. The leadoff hitter, Brianna Meath. Hannah Davey, the batter for the Raiders, the center fielder, with a runner on. First pitch, lays down the bunt. It'll be fielded by third base, Riley Phipps, and it's a 5-4 putout, moving Meath over to second. Meath now over at second base. One away in the bottom of the first inning, no score between Mattoon and Glenbard South. The pitcher, Danielle Chitkowski. Play college ball at Syracuse next year. Rips that one foul down the left field line. Chitkowski, a 5'10" senior. Hitting .468 this season, 51 hits. L1 pitch from Starwalt. This is down low and outside. It's 1-1. Chitkowski had a 2-run home run and hit the game-winning RBI single in the Super Sectionals, a 5-3 win over Elmwood Park. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, driven into left field, and Meath will stop at third base. It's a single for Chitkowski. Runners on the corners for the Glenbard South Raiders here in the first inning with just one away. Jane Traska, the batter. The Glenbard South catcher, a 5'11" junior. Starwalt's pitch, a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count on Jane Traska with runners at first and third. There you see Meath down the line at third base. Chitkowski over at first. The 0-1 from Starwalt. Misses the plate, ball one. Mattoon pitcher Casey Starwalt and the Green Wave making their second state finals appearance. Last time they made the trip was in 2008, a second place finish. Lost to the Limestone Rockets in the 2008 championship game. It's a 2-1 count on Jane Traska. Runners on second and third. And the 2-1. Swung on and fouled back. It's out of play for a 2-2 count on Traska. Two-two count on Traska with one away in the first inning. Runners on second and third for the Raiders. That pitch down low to bring the count full. It's 3-2. Traska hitting .341 this year, a 42-hit season so far. And the 3-2 from Starwalt. That is roped down the right field line and well out of play. Meeting in the circle between the battery of Casey Starwalt, the pitcher, and her catcher, Caitlin Bath, here in the bottom of the first inning. Glenbard South with runners on second and third. It's a full count on Jane Traska with only one out. Traska hit a home run last year in the third place game. A win over Civic Memorial. That pitch up high, walks Jane Traska, and the bases are loaded for Olivia Ramirez. Traska at first, Chitkowski at second, Meath at third. One out, bases loaded, Olivia Ramirez. Hitting .296 this year. Home run, 5 doubles and a triple. Grounds this one over to third. The 5-3 is in time, but a run is in, an RBI ground out for Ramirez. That plates Brianna Meath from third base. Here it is again. A chopper over to third baseman Riley Phipps. Makes the clean throw to first, and we have 2 outs, but a run is in for Glenbard South. Brianna Meath scores. Chitkowski moves up to third. Traska to second. The batter, Lisa Bartha. Bartha, a 5'6" senior, takes the first pitch for a strike. An 0-1 count. And the pitch from Starwalt outside. Misses for a 1-1 on Bartha. Glenbard South plays in the Metro Suburban Conference. And enrollment at the high school, 1,391. Casey Starwalt's 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to Starwalt, and the 1-3 ground out. But Glenbard South plates a run on 2 hits and 2 left on base. It's 1-0 Glenbard South as we head to the second inning on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, East Peoria. I'm Bo Spencer with the Glenbard South Raiders have taken a 1-0 lead after 1 complete inning. Mattoon will go 5, 6, 7 in this top of the second inning. Casey Starwalt, Hannah Pruden, and Caitlin Bath. Casey Starwalt, the 5'10 junior pitcher, stands in for the Mattoon Green Wave. Talked about the Green Wave in a fairly common nickname around the nation. First pitch up high for a ball. The Green Wave at Mattoon represents the waves of corn in the field surrounding the community in eastern Illinois, just down the road from Charleston and Eastern Illinois University. That pitch taken for a strike. It's a 1-1 count on Casey Starwalt. Casey Starwalt hitting .547 this year, and she belts that one foul out of play. Casey Starwalt, a junior, is getting recruited by Butler over in Indiana. The 1-2 from Chitkowski, grounded right back to Danielle Chitkowski, and the throw to first for the 1-3. Let's take a look at that defense behind Danielle Chitkowski and the Glenbard South Raiders. Hannah Taylor over at first base, Brianna Meath at second, Bartha at short, Olivia Ramirez, the third baseman, Steph Chitkowski, the sister of Danielle, in left, Hannah Davey in center, and over in right field, Rachel Cohen. That pitch grounded down the third base line by Hannah Pruden, the DP. 5'10 sophomore. It's an 0-1 count. Pruden hit .475 this year, 28 hits and 59 at-bats. 1 home run on the season, 6 doubles. The 0-1. That pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-1 on Pruden. She plays summer ball for the Mattoon Cobras. Most of the Mattoon lineup play for either the Mattoon Pride or the Mattoon Cobras. The 1-1. Misses outside for a ball. It's 2-1 to Hannah Pruden. One away here in the second inning for the Green Wave. Casey Starwalt grounded back to Danielle Chitkowski. Chitkowski deals the 2-1. Right back to Chitkowski. She'll knock it down, make the throw, and it's another 1-3 ground out. Stopped it with her body and made the throw. Here it is again. Lined right back to her. Deflected it, grabbed it, and made the throw to her first baseman, Hannah Taylor. 2 away. The batter, Caitlin Bath, the 5'7 sophomore. First pitch to Bath. This is cranked into center field. That back is over the fence. Home run, Caitlin Bath. Home run number 9 for the 5'7 sophomore. And the Mattoon Green Wave have tied the game 1-1. That home run ball again from Bath. It was gone from the second. It left her bat over the fence in left center field. And the Green Wave have tied this game in the second inning. Jaden Patterson, the Mattoon left fielder, steps in. With 2 down, the game now tied. Patterson also a sophomore for the Green Wave. Head coach Nikki Trower comes in to talk to Jaden Patterson. Just takes a word with the umpire and heads back to the third base coaching box. As Patterson steps in, here's the first pitch from Chitkowski up high. 1-0. Patterson plays for the Mattoon Pride. And is a .357 hitter. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1-1. 25 hits for Jaden Patterson this season. The 1-1 from Chitkowski, swung and missed, strike 2. Patterson with 4 extra base hits, all doubles this year. 14 runs scored, 14 runs driven in. The Chitkowski 1-2, up high, misses to even the count, 2-2 on Jaden Patterson. Patterson, the number 8 hitter in the Mattoon Green Wave lineup. And a 2-2 from Chitkowski, inside jams her and fouls it back into the fence, stays alive on the 2-2 count. Chitkowski readies to deal the 2-2. She's been a 4-year varsity player for Coach Julie Fonda and the Glenbard South Raiders. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. And the second strikeout for Danielle Chitkowski. But 1 run is in on 1 hit, none left on. We're tied, going bottom 2 on IHSA.tv.
Let's play like we can now. Here we go.
And welcome back to Eastside Center, where the Mattoon Green Wave tie the ball game up. It was the catcher, Caitlin Bath, with the home run over the left center field fence to tie this game in the second inning. Tana Taylor, Taryn Andros, and Rachel Cohen, 7-8-9 for the Glenbard South Raiders in the bottom of the second inning. Hannah Taylor, a .262 hitter, 27 hits this year. The pitch by Starwalt. It's a called strike, 0-1. Taylor with 4 home runs on the year, 7 doubles, 19 RBI, 20 runs scored. The 0-1 from Starwalt misses up high. It's a 1-1 on the first baseman, Hannah Taylor. Glenbard South set the school record for wins in a season this year. Previous record was 32, set back in 2003. Come into the state finals with 34 wins on the season. It's a 2-1 count on Hannah Taylor. The pitch from Starwalt. Jammed her.
Right here. Dead ball, we're staying right here.
And it's a dead ball. So Taylor will head back, and it's a 2-2 count. Glenbard South plated their run in the first inning. Brianna Meath reached on a single and eventually scored on an RBI ground out by Olivia Ramirez. Meath reached on the single. In that first inning, there's Coach Julie Fonda. The Glenbard South Raiders making a repeat trip to East Peoria. The 2-2 swung on and dribbled, foul down the left field line. Fonda has guided the Raiders to 4 state finals appearances, a 3rd place finish last year, 4th in 2009, 3rd in 2008. Starwalt, the 2-2, fouled back into the fence. Hannah Taylor stays alive, 2-2. Julie Fonda, familiar with the Mattoon area. She was a softball player at Eastern Illinois University. Here's the 2-2 from Starwalt, and that is lined into left field. A single for Hannah Taylor. Hannah Taylor gives the Glenbard South Raiders their 3rd hit of the game. And the batter, Taryn Andros, 5'6" senior. Starwalt's pitch is bunted into the glove of Bath, and she makes the catch. High bunt up in the air, and Caitlin Bath making the diving catch for out number 1 here in the second. Rachel Cohen, the right fielder, steps in. A .260 hitter, first pitch. A called strike. Cohen, a 5'5" senior, out in right field for the Raiders. 27 hits this year, 104 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. Misses, 1-1. Cohen has 8 doubles this season, 11 RBI, and has scored 28 runs. Starwalt deals the 1-1. That's swung on, hit into left field. That's down for a base hit. 2 hits here in the second inning for the Raiders. And with runners on first and second, that brings up leadoff batter Brianna Meath. Meath with a single and a run scored in today's game. First pitch. Misses down low, ball 1. Meath scored on the RBI ground out by Olivia Ramirez. The 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Meath was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored last year in the third place game. The 2-0 pitch from Starwalt. Called strike, it's 2-1. Starwalt readies the 2-1 pitch. That one is hit over to short. The throw to third for the force out is in time. So a fielder's choice by Meath. Hannah Taylor out on the force. And that's 2 outs in the second inning. Nice play by shortstop Melody Sparks on the 6-5 put out. Runners on first and second for Hannah Davey. First pitch strike to Davey. She'll be playing here at Eastside Center 3 straight days. Of course, today and tomorrow with the state finals. Then on Sunday, she'll be in the Super 60 playing on the blue team. Here's the 0-1. And one misses outside, 1-1. Davey with a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. The 1-1. Swung on. That's hit into left field, getting the green light. Around second, sliding out at the plate for the third out. Rachel Cohen trying to score from second base, and the third out applied by Bath. Here's that play again, chopped into left field. Coming around, Rachel Cohen gets that green light, the wave from Coach Fonda. Coming in to score, Caitlin Bath lays the tag out at the plate.
Heart to the middle, 1-9, heart to the middle, here we go. Step out.
A 1-1 ball game as we start the third inning. The Mattoon Green Wave will have the 9-1-2 hitters up, Casey Considine, Shelby Tate, and Melody Sparks. For great defensive play in that second inning. Pop fly, fouled back on the roof. And it's 0-1 on Considine. Third out applied. Rachel Cohen trying to score from second in that last inning. That pitch down in the dirt. A 1-1 count on Casey Considine, a freshman. Here's that last play of the inning again. Bath lays the tag down in the back of Cohen. Tagged out at the plate. That pitch fouled back into the fence. Considine down 1-2. Considine, a 3-sport athlete at Mattoon. That pitch misses to bring the count 2-1. Considine also plays volleyball and basketball for the Green Wave. It's a 2-2 count on Considine. The pitch from Chitkowski swung on and tapped foul down the first base line. Here's the 2-2 from Chitkowski. Swung on, and that one is fouled down the third baseline. Mattoon had a 3-run 7th inning to beat Normal West in the Super Sectionals for their second trip in the state finals, a 9-8 victory. Here's the 2-2. That one drops down for a ball, a 3-2 count on Casey Considine. Considine just 10 at-bats this season, 5 for 10. 2 doubles, 5 RBI, 2 runs scored. And a full count pitch from Chitkowski, up high, ball 4. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Shelby Tate. Tate with a walk in the first inning. And eventually made it to third. First pitch misses, ball 1. Tate advanced to second on a ground out by Kayla Jacobs and then took third on a passed ball as Coach Fonda comes out to talk with Chitkowski. And catcher Jane Traska. The rest of the Raiders infield come in. Top of the third inning, Mattoon and Glenbard South tied 1-1. 1 run for the Raiders in the first, 1 run for the Green Wave in the second. Mattoon with just 1 hit in the ball game. That was a home run by Caitlin Bath in the second. Shelby Tate has a 1-0 count. Tate is a 5'4" junior. She's seeing some collegiate interest from both Parkland and Lakeland colleges. The 1-0 from Chitkowski is a strike to even the count 1-1. Tate hitting .339. 6 doubles, 2 triples, 11 RBI, and 45 runs scored. Chitkowski readies the 1-1 pitch to Tate. It's a called strike. Throw down to second base safely for a stolen base, Casey Considine. Traska there making the throw on that replay down to second, but sliding in safely Considine for the steal. The 1-2 pitch to Shelby Tate. Down low, it's a ball, 2-2. On Shelby Tate, plays for the Mattoon Pride in the summers. And Chitkowski deals the 2-2. That's swung on, hit into left field, and the catch is made out in left by Steph Chitkowski. The batter, Melanie Sparks. Sparks, a 5'7" junior. First pitch. Drops down for a ball. Sparks 0 for 1 today. The 1-0 pitch from Chitkowski. Called strike to even the count 1-1. Melanie Sparks, the batter, with a runner on second. The 1-1 pitch with 1 out. Fouled back into the fence. Makes it a 1-2. Sparks' older sister, Megan Sparks, played on the 2002 Mattoon Green Wave team. The 1-2. Reaches for it, fouls it back into the fence. So 1-2 count on Melanie Sparks. One out here in the third inning. Casey Considine walked and stole second. That pitch drops down for a ball. It's now 2-2 on Melanie Sparks. Shelby Tate followed with a pop fly out to left field for the first out of the inning. The 2-2 from Chitkowski. Up high and away. Full count, 3-2. Three-two count on Sparks with one away in the third. The pitch from Chitkowski. Fouled back into the fence. Mattoon located in Coles County, just down the road from Charleston. Population in Mattoon, just under 19,000. It's a full count on Melanie Sparks. Danielle Chitkowski's 3-2. Swung on, that one's popped out of play. And Sparks stays alive. She's 0 for 1 today. 427 on the season. Three-two pitch on the way from Chitkowski to Sparks. That pitch down, low and inside, walks Sparks. Runners on first and second for Kayla Jacobs, the center fielder. One away, runners on first and second. Coach Fonda heads back out. Talked with Danielle Chitkowski. And we will have the flex player come in to pitch. That is Steph Chitkowski. Steph Chitkowski's record on the season, 16-2 with a .98 ERA, 136 strikeouts and 28 walks. Steph Chitkowski has thrown 121 innings this season. They're about balanced, 125 innings. Now 127 in a third for Danielle Chitkowski, as she hands things over to her younger sister, Stephanie. Steph Chitkowski was playing in left field.
Okay, the flex is re-entering in the pitching position, and the pitcher is going to first base. The pitcher.
There you can hear home plate umpire Jeff Bryce with the call here. His partner's out in the field in blue today, Willie Lewis, the umpire at first base. And over at third base is Jeff Reese, joining plate umpire Jeff Bryce in this semifinal between Mattoon and Glenbard South. A 1-1 ball game. Steph Chitkowski, the pitcher, relieving sister Danielle. There's third base umpire Jeff Reese. Steph Chitkowski had 12 strikeouts in a regional championship win over Queen of Peace. Queen of Peace up in Burbank. So with one out, the batter is Kayla Jacobs. And the pitch from Steph Chitkowski is a strike. Steph Chitkowski, more of a works away from the plate, has a really good changeup. And she swings and misses strike two to Kayla Jacob. So Steph Chitkowski relies on that changeup and works away from the plate. Sister Danielle works high. Here's the 0-2, which is outside. A 1-2 count on Kayla Jacobs. That's fouled. Over to the Mattoon dugout. 1-2 count on Kayla Jacobs, grounded out in the first inning. She's 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 count on Kayla Jacobs. Steph Chitkowski. Eyes in, and the pitch. Swings it, and a pop out to third. The throw to first, not in time. But a nice play over at third on the catch of the line drive. Olivia Ramirez.
Hey, 2 outs now, 2 outs now. Hard on there, James. Scored on hit.
Riley Phipps steps up with 2 down here in the third inning. Phipps was 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs batted in that super sectional victory over Normal West. The pitch from Steph Chitkowski. Swung on, driven into center field. Coming around second, Considine will head back to third on the throw. So the base hit by Riley Phipps loads the bases. Sparks over to second, Considine to third. That throw from center fielder Hannah Davey. There's a pitch to Casey Starwalt. Misses outside. Bases are loaded for the Mattoon Green Wave here to tie game 1-1. The Chitkowski pitch hit over to second, and the force out at second is applied. No runs, 1 hit, and the bases left loaded. We're still tied 1-1 going bottom 3 on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where the Mattoon Green Wave and the Glenbard South Raiders are tied 1 apiece. Green Wave with just their second hit back in the third inning left the bases loaded. And we go 3-4-5 in the bottom of the third. Danielle Chitkowski, Jane Traska, and Olivia Ramirez for the Raiders. Starwalt's pitch is hit back to center field. That ball is gone. Home run, Danielle Chitkowski, number 7 on the season, and the Glenbard South Raiders lead 2-1. A pair of solo home runs in today's ballgame, one by each team. That one knocked over the fence by Danielle Chitkowski, who's now 2 for 2. Jane Traska at the plate. Starwalt's pitch misses, ball 1. That pitch down low, missing. Traska with a walk in her at bat in the first inning. Starwalt's 2-0 pitch. Misses up high and inside. 3-0 count on Jane Traska. Traska had 2 hits and 2 RBI in the season opening win over Naperville North. And she's aboard. And that brings up third baseman Olivia Ramirez. And a courtesy runner comes out. Tara Valdez will run for Traska. Olivia Ramirez 0 for 1, but an RBI in the first inning. First pitch. Lays down a bunt. Foul. Oh, and 1 on Ramirez. 2-1 ball game, Glenbard South. Star Waltz 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ramirez had a perfect day at the plate in a victory over Timothy Christian this season. Went 4 for 4 in that game with 2 RBI. Ramirez has 25, now 26 RBI this season after her first inning RBI groundout. Bottom 3, 2-1 Raiders. A 1-2 count on Ramirez. The Starwalt pitch. That is roped foul down the right field line along the fence. And Ramirez stays alive. Some Major League Baseball players, alums of Glenbard South. Tim Costo played his entire career with the Cincinnati Reds. Jason Carnuth, class of '94, was also in Major League Baseball. He was a relief pitcher, a Glenbard South grad. Here's the 1-2. Back to the pitcher, gets through Starwalt, takes a bounce off the second base bag. And runners are aboard, first and second. Olivia Ramirez with the base hit, just bounced in the circle and took a hop off the second base bag. Now Valdez, the courtesy runner at second, Ramirez at first. Shortstop Lisa Bartha steps up. 0 for 1 today, a ground out back to Starwalt in the first inning. Here's the first pitch. Lays down a bunt down the third base line. The throw to first in time for the 5-3 sacrifice bunt. One away here in the third inning. Hannah Taylor steps up, the first baseman. Runners on second and third. First pitch to Taylor. It's a strike to Taylor, who's 1 for 1 today, a single in the second. The 0-1 from Starwalt. Lays down a bunt. It's foul, brings the count to 0-2. An 0-2 count on Hannah Taylor. The 0-2 pitch from Starwalt. Swung on, that's hit into left field. 1 run is in, green light is on, and 2 runs will score. 2-run single for Hannah Taylor. Valdez scores from third, Ramirez around from second. And it's a 3-run frame so far for the Glenbard South Raiders, taking a 4-1 lead. And Taryn Andros will be the batter. This game, this frame, led off with a solo home run by Danielle Chitkowski. Following was Jane Traska, hit by a pitch. Olivia Ramirez singled. Lisa Bartha with a sacrifice bunt, and then the 2-run single from Hannah Taylor. Taryn Andros, the batter, 0 for 1 today, popped out behind the plate. Pitch, a strike to Andros. 0-1 to Andros. And the Starwalt pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Runner on first, Taylor. Andros, the batter. The 0-2 from Starwalt. Misses outside, ball 1. Andros had a RBI bunt single in the sectional win over Nazareth Academy. As Starwalt readies the 1-2. Fouled back into the fence, stays alive. Casey Starwalt's 1-2. Cold, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. The batter, Rachel Cohen. Cohen, a 5'5" senior. Hitting .260 on the season. Takes the first pitch up high for a ball. A 1-0 count on Cohen, the right fielder. Pitch from Starwalt. Misses outside to bring it 2-0. Starwalt's 2-0 pitch. Misses down low. It's a 3-0 count on Rachel Cohen. 1 for 1 today, a single in the second. The 3-0 from Starwalt. Right down the middle, strike 1, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch, swung on, popped up, and will be caught by third baseman Riley Phipps for the third out of the inning. But 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and the Glenbard South Raiders lead the Mattoon Green Wave. It's 4-1. Going to the 4th inning on IHSA.TV. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where it's a 4-1 ball game. The Glenbard South Raiders lead the Mattoon Green Wave 4-1. Part of a 3-run third for the Raiders. A solo home run by Danielle Chitkowski and a 2-run single by Hannah Taylor. There's Chitkowski. Now at first base, started the game as the pitcher, and in relief is her younger sister, Steph Chitkowski, number 8, facing Hannah Pruden, the 5'10" sophomore. First pitch outside for a ball. Pruden 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. The 1-0 fouled back into the fence. It's a 1-1 count on Hannah Pruden. One count on Hannah Pruden. The pitch from Chitkowski. Hit into play. Over to third. The throw to first for the 5-3 put out. Play made by Olivia Ramirez at the hot corner. That play again by Olivia Ramirez at third base. Cleans it up and throw to first for 1 out. Caitlin Bath, the catcher, 1 for 1 today, a solo home run. Tied the game of the second inning. Now the Green Wave down 3 runs, 4-1 in the 4th. The Chitkowski pitch. This is up high for a ball. Now 1-1 on Bath. Bath also a three-sport standout. A lot of multi-sport athletes for the Mattoon Green Wave. Bath plays volleyball, basketball, softball. The 1-1 is crushed into right field. That ball is back to the fence, off the wall. Bath going to have a long single. And now Jaden Patterson, the left fielder, steps up. Patterson 0 for 1 today, struck out in the second inning. So we'll have a courtesy runner come out. And that courtesy runner is Megan McCain, running for the catcher, Bath. One away here in the fourth inning. First pitch from Chitkowski. Hit into right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. And coming around is McCain to third, and she will slide in safely. Runners on the corners. Nice base running by Megan McCain. Getting to third on Patterson's single into right field. Brings up Casey Considine. One out, top of the fourth inning. Mattoon trailing by 3 runs. It's 4-1 with runners at first and third. It's courtesy runner Megan McCain down at third. Here's the Chitkowski. First pitch to Considine. Swing and a miss. Considine walked in the third inning and stole second base. 0-1 count on Considine. Inside, strike 2. An 0-2 count on Casey Considine. The pitch by Chitkowski. Up high, misses 1-2. Shelby Tate on deck for the Green Wave. The 1-2 pitch from Steph Chitkowski. Inside, roped down the left field line. It's a foul ball. A 1-2 count on Casey Considine. Runners at first and third with 1 out. That's a cold strike 3. Brings up Shelby Tate. Tate 0 for 1, a pop fly to left field in the third inning, and a walk in the first. 2 down here in the fourth. A 4-1 game. The Chitkowski pitch. Misses ball 1. Four hits today for the Mattoon Green Wave. Chitkowski throws the 1-0. It's a strike, 1-1. Shelby Tate, part of a 2008 IHSA state championship winning team from Mattoon. The sophomores and juniors were members of that, as she dribbles that foul down the right field line. In that IHSA state championship game, Tate had a hit and scored a run. As an 8th grader on the squad. Here's the 1-2 from Chitkowski. High and inside, 2-2. that IHSA state championship winning team coached by Jennifer Nolte. That pitch is dribbled foul down the first base line. Nolte is the daughter of former Mattoon softball coach David McDowell. 529 career wins in 28 seasons. An impressive resume, 529 and 211. McDowell led the Green Wave to the 2008 state finals. It's a 2-2 count on Shelby Tate with 2 outs. Pitch inside, brings the count full. 3-2 on the second baseman Tate. Steph Chitkowski tried to work out of this 4th inning jam. The full count pitch. Check swing, strike 3. Chitkowski strikes out 2 in the 4th inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. And it's a 4-1 ball game. Glenbard South leads Mattoon. We head bottom 4 on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to the second class 3A state semifinal at Eastside Center. Glenbard South 4, Mattoon 1. The Raiders come to bat. It'll be the 1-2-3 hitters, Brianna Meath, Hannah Davey, and Danielle Chitkowski for Glenbard South. Casey Starwalt, eyes in. The first pitch to Meath. Hit over to second base, and it's going to be an E4. And Meath reaches. That brings up Hannah Davey. Hannah Davey, a single in the second inning, had a sac bunt in the first. First pitch outside, it's a ball. Glenbard South has doubled up Mattoon and hits today 8-4 and have a 3-run lead, 4-1. A 1-0 pitch, misses up high, ball 2. Hannah Davey hitting .458. 44 hits, 96 at-bats this season. And 1 more hit to that total today. Lays down a bunt, and it's through. The throw from Starwalt gets her. Moves the runner over. Casey Starwalt with the play. As she comes up, fields that bunt. Just gets away from Jamie Packer, the first baseman. That moves Meath up to second, and the batter is Danielle Chitkowski. First pitch to Chitkowski's dribbled foul. An 0-1 count on Danielle Chitkowski. 2 for 2 today, a home run and a single. Runner on second, Meath. The 0-1 from Starwalt. Up high, misses to even the count, 1-1. One count on Chitkowski. That pitch gets away. It's a wild pitch for Brianna Meath, reaching third. It's a 2-1 count on Danielle Chitkowski. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Glenbard South leading Mattoon 4-1 with a runner at third. Starwalt's 2-1. Swung on, that's popped up into foul territory, and the catch is made by Packer for out number 2. That brings up Jane Traska. Talked about a couple of former Major League Baseball players that are alums of Glenbard South. Some actors, including Lamorne Morris, co-stars on the sitcom New Girl with Zooey Deschanel. First pitch to Traska is a strike. Also a Glenbard South alum, Ryan McPartland, an actor known as Captain Awesome on the show Chuck. Here's the 0-1. Right down the middle, 2 straight strikes thrown by Starwalt to Jane Traska. 2 outs here in the 4th with a runner on 3rd. Brianna Meath reached on an error. Took 2nd on the butt by Davey and went to 3rd on a wild pitch. One-two pitch from Starwalt. That is fouled back into the fence and stays alive. 4-1 ball game. Starwalt delivers the 1-2. That one is popped up and will drift out of play. Took a bounce on the bleachers. Here's some Mattoon Greenway fans. There's Julie Fond in the background, you see, getting the Glenbard South fans to cheer with 2 outs and a 1-2 on Jane Traska. The pitch from Starwalt. Swing and a foul tip. Jane Traska, no hits today, but she's been aboard twice. A walk in the 1st inning and hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Faces a 1-2. That pitch cranked into left field. That ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Jane Traska. 2nd of the season, and Glenbard South up 6-1. Meath in from 3rd on the 2-run shot by Traska. 2nd home run for Glenbard South. 3rd in the game. Danielle Chitkowski had a solo shot in the 3rd inning. Glenbard South Raiders take a 5-run lead here in the 4th. And the batter, Olivia Ramirez. First pitch to Ramirez, a ball. It's 1-0. Ramirez 1 for 2 today with a run and an RBI. That pitch hit over to 2nd, and the catch is made by Shelby Tate for out number 3. 2 runs on 1 hit and 1 error. It's a 6-1 Glenbard South lead. We head to the 5th on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where the Glenbard South Raiders have taken a 6-1 lead over the Mattoon Green Wave. It was a 2-run home run by the girl in the catcher gear, Jane Traska, with the 2-run shot. Melanie Sparks leads off the 5th for the Green Wave. 2-3-4 due up. Sparks 0 for 1 today and walked in the 3rd inning. First pitch misses, 1-0. Sparks Jacobs Phipps this frame for the Green Wave. The 1-0 pitch. Off the catcher's helmet of Traska. And it's 1-1. The Mattoon Green Wave, they play in the Big 12 Conference. Also part of the Mattoon School District is the town of Humboldt. Enrollment 1,031. Here's the 1-1. That pitch down low misses to bring the count 2-1 on Melanie Sparks, the Green Wave shortstop. The 2-1 from Steph Chitkowski is a called strike 2. Two from Chitkowski to Sparks. Swung on, and that one is hit foul. That off the body of 3rd base umpire Jeff Reese. Two count on Melanie Sparks. leadoff batter of the 5th. She hits that one into play, and it will be fielded for the 4-3 put out. Brianna Meath makes the play. Off the bat of Sparks, Meath underhands it for the first out of the inning. Kayla Jacobs. First pitch strike to Kayla Jacobs. Jacobs is 0 for 2. Grounded out in the first inning. Popped out to third base in the third. The 0-1. That one is chopped foul. And it's an 0-2 count on Jacobs out in center field today. Jacobs hitting .440 this year, 55 hits and 125 at-bats. Faces the 0-2 from Steph Chitkowski. She hits that one into left field. It's down for a hit. Rounds first and will stay for a single. Base hit for Kayla Jacobs. Riley Phipps, the batter, 1 for 2. A strikeout of the first, a single in the third. Jacobs single into left field, the 5th hit of the day for the Green Wave. That first pitch misses outside. 1-0. There's Nikki Trower, head coach of the Green Wave, her 3rd season. Already 93 wins in her career in 3 seasons. 28 in 2010, 30 last year, and 35 this season. 1-0 pitch is a called strike to even the count 1-1. Trower was a standout softball player at Lovington High School. The former Nikki Davis. 1-1 on Riley Phipps. Pitch up high, misses to bring the count 2-1. Phipps, 65 hits now after today's 3rd inning single. And the 2-1 from Chitkowski. Called strike on the inside, 2-2. Phipps with 21 extra base hits, 17 doubles for Riley Phipps this year. 2 home runs, 2 triples. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Casey Starwalt, the pitcher, at the plate. Casey Starwalt grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning, a fielder's choice in the 3rd. First pitch. It's a called strike. Starwalt's older sister, Lindsay Starwalt, played on the 2004 Mattoon Green Wave team. That ball gets away, throw down to second, is off the glove. And up is Jacob. She's going to take off for third base, trips up. She's going to hold back. Her helmet fell off, and she will stay back at second base. See that again. Here's the release by Steph Chitkowski. Down in the dirt. And a high throw. So that's going to be ruled a stolen base for Kayla Jacobs. Now at second base, and the batter Casey Starwalt at the plate. Pitch from Chitkowski. Up high, missing, 2-0. Starwalt had 2 hits, 2 runs, and a run batted in the IHSA semifinal game we talked about earlier back in 2008 as she hits this one into right field. That one is back. Davey has a track on it, makes the catch for the third out. Hannah Davey with a catch in center field. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. It's still a 6-1 ball game. Glenbard South leads Mattoon on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to Eastside Center, the second semifinal for Class 3A. Glenbard South leads Mattoon 6-1. Next up is that 4A semifinal game between Elk Grove and Marist at 2:30 this afternoon. The Raiders come to the plate. 6, 7, 8 batters. It's Lisa Bartha, Hannah Taylor, and Taryn Andros due up this frame. Here's the pitch from Starwalt. Called strike to Bartha. Bartha had a 2 RBI game against Wheaton North this season. The 0-1 pitch fouled, out of play. Bartha grounded out to first in the first inning. Had a sac bunt in the third. The 0-2 from Starwalt misses down low, 1-2 on Lisa Bartha. Glenbard South beat Elmwood Park 5-3 in the Super Sectional held in Elgin at Judson University. As Bartha's foul ball out of play down the right field line. Sectional title win for Glenbard South, beating Wheaton St. Francis. That was 7-1, and a semifinal win over Nazareth Academy, the Roadrunners, 3-0. Here's the 1-2 from Starwalt. That one is popped back into the fence, and Bartha stays alive. Starwalt was also the pitcher of that 2008 Mattoon junior high team that won an IHSA state championship. A 1-2 count on Bartha, the shortstop. The pitch. Chopped back, up the middle. The throw to first, in time. It's a 4-3 put out. Shelby Tate makes the play from second base. And with one away, Hannah Taylor, the batter. Taylor 2 for 2 today with 2 RBI and a 2-run single in the third. Pitch from Starwalt. That's dribbled over to third base, and the throw in time. It's a 5-3 put out by third baseman Riley Phipps making the play. See that again as Hannah Taylor chops that one down the third base line. Phipps with the clean field and throw. Taryn Andros for the Raiders, the batter, with 2 outs. Swings and hits that one foul into the fence. Andros 0 for 2 today. Struck out in her last at bat coming in the third inning. Popped out behind the plate in the second. An 0-1 count on Andros. And the pitch from Starwalt misses up high. It's 1-1. Glenbard South won the Queen of Peace Regional in Burbank, defeating the hosts 12-0. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Raiders on a 4-game win streak, 4 postseason wins. They lost their regular season finale, a 7-3 setback to Burlington Central. One of just 4 losses on the season. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And they go down 1-2-3 in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's 6-1 Glenbard South on IHSA.TV. Welcome back to Eastside Center. Fans of the Mattoon Green Wave. Out in right field here at East Peoria. The Green Wave come to bat here in the top of the 6th inning, trailing the Glenbard South Raiders 6-1. Hannah Pruden will lead off the 6th for the Green Wave. 6, 7, 8 hitters for Mattoon due up. Pruden hits that one into shallow right field, and backing up from second base. Play is made by Brianna Meath. Brianna Meath making a track on it, backing up from second base, making that play there for the first out of the 6th. And Caitlin Bath, the batter for Mattoon. First pitch is a ball. Caitlin Bath, a sophomore right now, already seeing some interest from Lakeland College. Just a sophomore. Recruiting interest should pick up as she is 2 for 2 in this semifinal game with a home run in the second inning. Came into this game hitting .417. Here's the 2-0. Bath cranks that foul down the third baseline. Bath now with 9 home runs on the season. It's 2-1 on Caitlin Bath. Caitlin Bath with the home run in this semifinal game back in the second inning. Bath hit 3 home runs in the 2 sectional games. Wins over Belleville Althoff and Centralia. Here's the 2-1 from Chitkowski. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Steph Chitkowski in relief of older sister Danielle Chitkowski. Danielle moved over to first base early in this game. It's a 2-2 count on Caitlin Bath. The pitch from Chitkowski. Swung on and dribbled foul. Taking a look at the Mattoon route to state. A 9-8 win over Normal West in the Super Sectional held at Mattoon. Beats Centralia 9-0 in the Effingham Sectional Championship game and an 8-0 win over Althoff in the sectional semis as that pitch misses outside. The count is full on Caitlin Bath with 1 out in the 6th. Mattoon trailing 6-1. That pitch foul down the first baseline. Mattoon had only given up 2 runs in 4 postseason games before giving up 8 runs in the Super Sectional. 2 runs came against Salem in the regional semi. That pitch misses up high to walk Bath. She's been on base all 3 plate appearances. And Jaden Patterson will be the batter for the Mattoon Green Wave.
Number 9 for the catcher.
As a courtesy runner, Megan McCain comes in to run for catcher Caitlin Bath. Patterson is 1 for 2 today. Hit a single in her last at bat in the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch from Chitkowski. Fouled back into the fence. 0-1 on Jaden Patterson. Strikeout in the second. Oh, 0-1 on Patterson. Casey Considine on deck. The pitch from Chitkowski. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Throw down to first and sliding in safely is McCain.
All right, JP, here we go, kid.
0-2 count on Jaden Patterson. The pitch from Chitkowski. This is outside for ball 1. It's 1-2. During the postseason, Mattoon has a practice drill. They started early in the season, 5th day of practice. Used it before big games. Here's the 1-2. Inside, strike 3. Patterson set down for the second out of the 6th inning. The practice drill, Coach Trower will hit ground balls to players lined up at third base, and those players will throw across the infield to first and try to knock off a small bottle that's on top of 3 stacked buckets. They've been doing that practice drill all postseason. Swing and a miss to Casey Considine, the right fielder, who's 0 for 1, struck out in the 4th inning, walked and stole a base in the 3rd. Here's an 0-1 from Chitkowski. Swung on and fouled back. Well out of play on the roof here at East Side Center. An 0-2 count on Considine. Considine, a freshman. The 0-2. Missed the plate, 1 and 2 on Considine. A runner on first, Megan McCain. The courtesy runner for Caitlin Bath, who walked. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and dribbled foul down the third base line. Picked up by left fielder. As it's a 1-2 count on Considine. The pitch from Chitkowski. Swung on, that's hit into left field. And a base hit for Casey Considine. Runners on first and second. That brings up leadoff hitter Shelby Tate. Tate is 0 for 2 today. A strikeout in her last at bat in the fourth inning. Popped out to left field in the third inning. In her first plate appearance, Shelby Tate walked, moved over to second and took third on a passed ball, but was stranded at third base in the first inning. First pitch, a ball to Tate here in the sixth. A 6-1 game, Glenbard South on top of Mattoon. The pitch outside for Chitkowski, and it's a called strike to even the count 1-1. 2 down here in the sixth. The 1-1 pitch from Chitkowski. Up high. Now a 2-1 count on Tate. Tate was 4 for 4 and scored twice against Normal West in the Super Sectional. The 2-1 from Chitkowski. That is hit into left field. That's going to be down for a base hit. And the stop sign, and we've got a rundown down the third base line. Traska and the tag applied by Danielle Chitkowski for the third out. So Shelby Tate with the single in the third out. McCain caught in a rundown. Here's the hit into left field as McCain comes around third, and all of a sudden she stops. Takes off for home plate again. And there's the rundown. 7-5-2-5-3, the putout. We go bottom six, 6-1 Glenbard South on IHSA.TV. To East Side Center. Rachel Cohen leads off, reaches on the error. Here to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. Brings up Brianna Meath. Pitch from Starwalt. This is outside. Throw down to second. Sliding in safely for the stolen base, Rachel Cohen. Brianna Meath reached on an error in the fourth inning. A fielder's choice in the second and a single in the first. Ball 2 to Meath. The 2-0 pitch from Starwalt. Misses the plate, brings it 3-0. 9 hits to 7 hits, Glenbard South. Also that 6-run lead. That pitch a strike to bring it 3-1. Rachel Cohen reached on an error to lead this sixth inning off and stole second. Now Brianna Meath ahead in the count 3-1. Ball 4, walks Meath. And that brings up Hannah Davey. Runners at first and second for Glenbard South. Meath now at first on the walk, Cohen at second. Center fielder Hannah Davey at the plate. Sack bunt in the 4th inning, singled in the 2nd, and also laid down a sack bunt in the 1st. Here's the pitch from Starwalt. It's a called strike, 0-1. The winner gets Marengo in the state championship game tomorrow. The defending state champs, and Glenbard South played Marengo this season and won that game 10-3. Here's the 0-1. It's a called strike to bring the count 0-2. That game was played on April 27th at Bandit Stadium. Here's the 0-2. This is outside, ball 1. A 1-2 count on Hannah Davey. Coach Julie Fonda. The 1-2 from Starwalt. Swung on, a high hit ball by Hannah Davey. That ball is back at the fence, off the wall. And Davey will stop at first. And advancing to 3rd is Meath, and scoring is Cohen. So it's an RBI single for Hannah Davey. The batter will be Danielle Chidkowski. Chidkowski, 2 for 3 today. It's a ball. And Davey will advance to 2nd. One-0 count on Chidkowski. Pitch misses. It's a ball, 2-0. Now a 7-1 lead for Glenbard South here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Starwalt pitch grounded down to 3rd. Checks off the runner. Throw to 1st for the 5-3 ground out. Brings up Jane Traska. Riley Phipps over at 3rd base, makes the play. Traska is 1 for 1, a home run. She lays down the bunt, back to the circle, throw down to home plate. The run will score. Davey tried to come down, but she'll go back to 3rd. The run will score on the E1. So Meath comes in to score, and it's 8-1 Glenbard South. Davey moves over to 3rd, and Traska moves up to 2nd on that error. The batter, Olivia Ramirez. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. And that is hit foul down the 3rd base line. And that pitch by Ramirez, hit back to left field. 1 run is in. Davey will score, and coming around 3rd to score is Traska. 2 more runs are in. And it's now a 10-1 ball game.
That's game, right? 11? Right, is that
This game is not over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just a 10-1 ball game. Trying to get the attention. This game is not over. It's not over in the 6th inning. It's 10-1. The umpires have left the field. And the umpires will come back onto the field. The game is not over, so we will continue play here in the 6th inning. It's a 10-1 ball game. Four runs were scored in the 6th inning. So the players will return to the field here in the 6th inning. It's a 10-1 ball game. The scoreboard here at Eastside Center incorrect, and once the second run scored, the Glenbard South Raiders began to celebrate, and the umpires called it a game and left the field of play, but we are back to play. And Lisa Bartha stands in. The game-winning run here in the 6th inning would be at second base, and that's Olivia Ramirez, who had that 2-run double. First pitch strike to Bartha. Bartha grounded out to second base in the 5th inning. A sac bunt in the 3rd. And grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st inning. So it's an 0-1 count on Lisa Bartha. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's hit into right field. It's going to drop, and Ramirez will stop at third base. A single for Bartha. Hannah Taylor steps to the plate. Taylor is 2 for 3 today. A single in the 2nd, a 2-run single in the 3rd inning, and grounded out to third base in the 5th. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike and no throw. Starwald will not make a throw to second as Bartha sneaks into second. Stolen base for Bartha. Ramirez, the runner at third base. Bartha now at second, and the batter, Hannah Taylor. 10-1 ball game. Glenbard South leads Mattoon. Oh, and 1 on Taylor. The pitch by Starwalt bunts it up high in the air, and the catch is made by Caitlin Bath for out number 2. Two away, bottom of the 6th inning. Glenbard South 10, Mattoon 1. Runners at second and third for the Raiders. Taryn Andros, the batter. She's 0 for 3 today. And the pitch from Starwalt. Hits that one into center field. That will drop, and that will end the game. It's now 11-1 on the RBI single by Taryn Andros. Glenbard South will have a rematch with the Marengo Indians in the state championship game tomorrow afternoon. The teams met back in April. 11-1 the final. Glenbard South over Mattoon for the Class 3A semifinal win.